Hey brothers and sisters in Christ, Skelton here. Hope you have a blessed day. Alright, so I had an experience, and I think I wrote it down. When I had a dream a while back, and I actually asked God, like, okay, so when do you want me to share this message? And God told me to not share immediately, but share it until an appointed time. And just now, the Lord spoke to me with horns. I'm telling you, like, I heard a siren in my head. Like, I heard like this trumpet, and the Lord told me and I tested the spirit, and the Lord told me, go make the message now, make the video now, share it and tell my people. So I'm gonna just tell you what I wrote down. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more after that. So basically, I think it was on Friday or Thursday, the Lord gave me a glimpse of hell. Now, let me tell you this, hell was horrible. The smell, the loneliness, the darkness, and the fire, it was undescribable. It was beyond, it was like I have such an urgency to get this message out for some reason too. It was undescribable. The best artists in the world will not be able to draw what I saw. It was one of the most intense spirit experiences I've ever had, ever. And let me read what else I have on here. So, we're not ready for judgment right now. We're not ready. Like, the world is not ready. Like, we're just not ready, y'all. I saw the first off in the dream, I went to sleep, I saw the Jezebel spirit, and basically it looked like a woman. It was a woman who was partially naked, and she would seduce people with her looks, her lips, things that came out of her mouth and her like she just looked very seductive. It was a very seductive woman. And when I saw hell, I couldn't handle going inside. Like, I saw it was a cloud around it, and then I was pushed in just through the bear. I didn't even really go in. I was just on the atmosphere, and I couldn't handle it. It was the amount of fear that just racked up in me, and I can't describe to you what I was seeing in there. I wasn't seeing the hell that everybody else was talking about, y'all. I saw the lake of fire, the actual lake of fire. When you're in there, you're not really in there with a bunch of people. Yes, there are billions upon trillions of people there, but hell is just miles and miles. It's just endless stretch, a huge lake of fire. When you're in there, you may be in there with billions of people, but you feel like you're alone. There's no one next to you. You're just in the middle of the fire. And it's like everything left, life left, everything's left. It's just a whole bunch of darkness. The fire, I've never seen fire or lava or anything hot that looked like that before. Nothing looked like that ever before. I can't describe to you. The colors were just, the color of the fire it wasn't cool, man. Like, I mean, let me go back to the paper, what I wrote down. Every time I hear something like this, I think back to that dream, y'all. Before I went outside, I was already squirming like a little baby. I woke up in fear because I could not continue the vision. So when I went back to sleep, I went back to where I left off, but I woke up again in fear. And I was scared when I woke up because I felt like that was God's judgment. I felt like I was there. I felt like I was actually there, and I felt so alone, I felt so lonely, and I was praying like, God, like, please give me something more intense. But then I realized, like, I can't handle a vision or a dream this intense. Like, I woke up from that. I felt like I was actually there. God actually showed me the lake of fire. And just the fire itself scared me. And just the atmosphere was just off. It just felt really bad. And yeah, like I felt like I was actually going there. When you're in hell, you are alone in there. Like when I woke up, when I woke up, I pleaded to God. I was praying I pleaded with God. I was like, please, Lord, please do not send me to this place. Please do not send me to this place. We are not ready for this, y'all. We're not ready for judgment. So many people. It was so bad, y'all. It was so bad that I would not even wish hell. I would not even wish it on the devil himself. It was absolutely horrible. Just the fire itself. The lake of fire is no joke. That's the fullness of God's wrath. The absolute fullness of God's wrath. Just endless, just miles and just eternity stretch of lake of fire. It's horrible. Yeah, I was asking for forgiveness. Also realized that I couldn't handle any vision it was that intense. When I was put in the vision, before I went in, I felt like before I went to sleep, before I had the dream, I felt like this warping, like it was like woo, woo, like I was getting sucked into a portal, like it was like pulsing in my body, like woo, like my whole chest was like pumping up, like, and then I went into this dream. I saw the Jezebel spirit, and I immediately saw the lake of fire, and it like I was like, I felt the woo woo thing, and again I was pushing out. I was like, get me out of here, get me out of here. I do not want to touch the fire. Get me out, get me out. And then I woke up. God grabbed me and pulled me out of there, because I think what was happening is Jesus was he actually took me to the gate of the lake of fire and then pulled me out before I fell in. I think what was happening is the reason why I had to push out is because I actually went in there too far, because I remember a point in the dream I was looking at the lake where I was almost feeling enticed to go in there. I was almost feeling enticed, and something was telling me in the dream not to get too focused. Do not focus on the fire too much, because if you do, you'll fall in. And I started kind of like getting closer. I'm like, okay, get me out, get me out. And I was pulled out. I knew then at that moment that I saw hell with my own two eyes, with my spiritual, my real own two eyes. And it's so crazy, y'all, because here's the thing. That was such a horrible experience, but the thing about it is all you have to do to avoid that is believe. I mean, I guess that's all I gotta say. Just so many people are unbelievers, and they don't understand that they have to believe in order to get into heaven. That's literally all you have to do. To get saved, you have to believe in Jesus. If you believe in Jesus, then you get saved, which means that you get to go to heaven. I think that's all I gotta say, y'all. I mean, I had the dream, but that's your ticket out of hell. Believe that Jesus is your Lord and Savior, and He has died for you on the cross, and confess and be willing to confess it with your mouth, and confess that He is your Lord and Savior, and believe it in your hearts, and you don't have to go there. Guys, I saw it with my own two eyes. Do not mess this up. Don't, please. I would not even wish this on the devil himself. The lake of fire is really bad, y'all. It's really bad. Just don't mess up. All you have to do is believe. We can make countless videos on all this other stuff, but that's all I know. I just had an urgency to make this video now because the Lord said wait till an appointed time, and now I feel like it's that appointed time to share this video. So I hope y'all receive it with your heart. Believe in the Lord and truly believe in your Lord. Fast and pray and and seek the Lord and chase after him, and he will save you. All right, God bless y'all. Shalom.